Well, I'm Alan Dale from Gale Force Winds, and I want to tell you it's great to be here on day 2 of this wonderful collaboration between the National Association of Career Colleges and Career Colleges Ontario. Everybody coming together, sharing ideas for the benefit of students and employers in this great country of ours, making the education system better in the Career College Network. Why don't you introduce yourself, sir, and tell us what you do?
I'm Gary Mofford. I'm the Business Development Director for CompTIA, and I have responsibility for Canada.
CompTIA, tell me what you guys do.
CompTIA provides training and certification for the tech industry. It's been around for 40 years, and today we had the honor of having our CEO be the keynote presenter here at NACC conference.
Right, so CompTIA's got interest in the Career College Network because they're obviously educating people in your sector, is that correct?
Well, it's more that we provide the content and training certification to the colleges that allow them to teach the certifications.
Right.
So colleges typically don't build content.
Right.
It's too hard, it's too difficult, and it's very hard to keep it current.
Right.
CompTIA does that. They become our customer, the students
benefit from it all.
The students benefit from them, and they, of course, are the college's customers.
Right. So it sounds to me like we're in an ever-changing world. Things are always changing. It must be complicated for you folks to keep ahead of all of the changing and certification and the like.
Well, it sure is, and that's why we have a few hundred people in development making sure that all of our certifications are up to date, maximum of every 3 years. They're completely redone and brought up to current code, current tech, so that we're never teaching a decade ago technology to students right now.
And I want to tell you, like, that is a huge burden lifted off the shoulders of the colleges to know that there's a partner like you out there that's keeping everything current. Because the last thing they want to do is provide a student to the workforce. It's not really where they need to be.
It's all about jobs, right?
Yeah.
The students are interested in getting a job even more than an education. Fundamentally, we all need to work, pay our bills, and have an enjoyable life, so it's about the job.
The keynote was by your CEO. Could you give me a synopsis of the keynote address?
Well, Todd talked about, the education system as it typically was in the past, and this need to have, 4-year degrees versus real practical knowledge that could be taught even in 6 months or less, that allows somebody to enter a workforce. Kind of like if you had to hire carpenters, but where you really need is framers.
Right.
You can teach them to frame in 6 months, and they'll learn the rest on the job.
Right. Yeah.
So you don't have to be a full-fledged everything in order to start.
Yeah, and that's the beauty of the career colleges.
Exactly.
Right? They're listening to industry needs, they're listening to the government needs, and they're reacting to that. They're creating programs that are responsive for the needs now, putting people in the workforce now. Like when they walk out, they're ready to go. And I think that's a bit of a solution space.
Well, absolutely. There's tons of space, especially in tech, where there's a job shortage. There's just shortage of staff to do the work. The government in particular has come out and stated how many they feel they're going to be lacking to support all their systems. They need people to be able to take on these jobs, especially as baby boomers retire.
Right. So you've got a great collaboration here of the National Association with the Career College of Ontario coming together. Are you getting good results in the room?
Well, we are, and over and above that, National Association of Career Colleges has come to CompTIA. We've produced an 8th certification program for them to take to the Ministries of Education. It's their cybersecurity program that will have the NACC certification to go along with CompTIA's. So truly it's a partnership being built to enhance and pick up the speed in training people, in particular in a space like cyber, which grows endlessly.
Yeah, I love to get 2 good brands coming together to provide a great solution in a very needed sector at the moment. Well, I'm glad that the conference is working out well for you. Thanks very much for unpacking CompTIA for us, and we appreciate your conversation.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.